Seems like you can't do anything or say anything without getting it doing done or saying something or whatever they do, whatever the people do these days. I don't even know. My point is that it's harder than ever just to go with the flow, especially when you're a salmon and you're trying to swim upriver. I don't know what that means. Somebody cooking hot dogs or something? So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hello, Jimmy. I missed you. I missed you, Jimmy. You know, it's not easy having a photographic, basically an aneurysm, going on up there all the time. It's kind of embarrassing. Remembering everything. It's just, it's really weird. Life is weird, Jimmy. Life is weird, Jimmy. Life is weird. Sorry, I broke character. Hey, 13, my lucky number. I saw it. I saw 13. I remember looking up one time and I think like 42 people were watching. And I did. I shot myself pretty heavily that night. I'm not proud of it. It smelled really bad. But it was worth it. Because after that, they came in droves. Not the people, but the poops. There was something in the water, I think. Something in the water. So yeah, hadn't really thought about what I wanted to be when I grow up yet, because I feel like I haven't grown up yet. I just turned 59. It's been a hell of a ride. You know? Hey, hi. Um, it's been one Hades of a ride. But I think as long as we're all in it together, then magic will happen. Love will be in the air, right? People are writing stuff. I can't. What is this? God is a. God is a what? Okay. How you doing, bro? Who is that? Who? I can't read. Hold on a second. Is that Simon? Hold on. Jesus. Not you. Not you, Jesus. That was just an expression on my part. Didn't mean to say that. Jeez. Oh. That's much better. Down just for a second, friends. When you come here, I want you to come here and forget about everything that's out there. Forget about everyone. Even forget about yourself. And just be something completely freaking different for a change, right? Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Make somebody laugh. Make somebody cry. But don't make somebody bored. Don't keep them bored. Dripping at the ends, meat on bone and hair on skin, erected by your compliments, and I don't know what makes me a man. Nobles get the land, lions get the lamb, monkeys get 2 sets of hands. Evolution makes me want to dance, and I don't know what makes me a man. If you're out of shape, you hit the gym. If you're tired, then try sleeping in. If you're lazy, go get some discipline. But me, I don't feel anything, because I don't know what makes me a man. I don't have much of a chin. My self-esteem is dim. I can't believe I'm even here singing about my chin. And I don't know what makes me a man. Between me and the fucking mannequin is that I don't know what makes me a man. I don't know what makes me a man. I don't know what makes me a Yeah, my guitar's out of tune, but it's always out of tune. I'm just that good. No, I think between my out-of-tune voice and the out-of-tune guitar, they kind of do this polyrhythmic thing, and it just does this. The opposite. What would be a audio illusion inside the brain makes it sound like it's actually noise. When it's not, it's just scratches on the chalkboard. That's all I'm trying to say. You are dressed as Rick Mile from Bottom. I was thinking Well, that's exactly what I was going for. Thank you. Thank you. That really wets my whistle. Yep, no, I'm good. No, thank you. Appreciate it. How much? Free? It's free? The water's free. Oh my God. Thank you. I took over this house just for the weekend, for the week, and the family's tied up over there. They're just, thank you for the water. I really appreciate it. I can just have anything in the fridge. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, they're gagged and everything. That's dark. Okay, you're all free. I was just kidding. Okay, see you later. What the? I was thinking about drawing something, but I don't know what that would be. Sir, put the gun down. That's not nice. Kid, rubber band gun, put it down now. Slide it this way. Slide the rubber band gun this way. Oh, there we go. Thank you. This is not a rubber band gun. This is some kind of chopstick with paint on it. You know, if you're gonna be staying here, we gotta set some ground rules, man. Can't be fooling with me, man. I'm not gonna fall for it. All right. Now you owe me $5. Anyways, what's that? Oh shit, we're live. Oh damn. Yeah. No thanks. Hey guys. Hey mom. Your mom. Oh, your mom. I use this to scratch my back sometimes, and play the drums with it. You can see right over there. I have a little drum set. And it's right here. I have a little hat, and then I have another hat, like a top hat, but I kind of just go like. And that's one I wrote called Psychobilly on the Loose Again. I wrote that back when I was 22. But you kind of get the gist. Okay, there we go, perfect. So happy Christmas. What's everybody doing for the new year? We gotta start celebrating now. Unfortunately, oh, I'm bleeding. I bleed green. Oh no, that's not blood. What the hell is it? I don't remember. You know, I know somebody that might remember. Hey, Stinky. How's it going? Hey, Story. It's going pretty good. Yeah, this is Stinky, everybody. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? What? Can I read some of these for you? Yeah, please. What? 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 Yeah, it's crazy. So do what you can. How are you? Says your mom. Oh, your mom? Oh, your mom? I know, that's what I always say. What's that? That's what I always say. Oh, right. Okay, what's this? Am I you or are you me? I'm not sure, Stinky. You okay? My mom and I made this puppet. He has like this little fabric tongue. His name's Stinky. And his fingers come out the side of his mouth too, apparently. I gotta touch you up, buddy. But he's my very best friend. And I think you can actually zip this thing out too, a little bit. But I don't want to mess him up. He's my very best friend. I'm your very best friend. I'm your very best friend. How are you? Live streaming from the inside a mental institution? And better yet, how am I watching this from inside the mental institution? That's something that I could have written. What? That's something that I could have written. Tell that to them. That's something I could have written. Ha! Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that comment. That really makes me feel better. Actually, I was feeling a little bit down about a few things. But now I'm feeling a lot better because I know that somewhere, somehow out there, people are going to be able to treat me with love and dignity and respect. And I love in people all the time too. I just want people to be happy. So I can't. Why can't people just why can't people just be happy? I guess we're different, but we're a lot alike. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I wish the best for all of you, no matter what. And I want you to grow up in a world that benefits you and I, so we can go out and buy groceries together and play disc golf in the park every so often without anybody looking at each other weird and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like the good old days. You remember those, right? The good old days. I remember those. It was the best of times. Well, I can just tell you right now, that was the best summer of my life. Yeah. I think that was the winter also that I was created, but we won't talk about that. That was the coldest winter of my life. Coldest winter. You have hair in your eye. Look at his little eye. It's cute. Oh shoot. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, man, that's kind of weird. Just talking to your friends here and you keep interrupting. Shut, don't do that. Don't whisper in my ear anymore. I can't handle it. Okay, sorry. Jeez. I'll whisper from back here. What? All right. How's everybody else doing down there? How are you all doing? I want to know. Zipper lips. Don't call me that. I heard somebody out there just call me zipper lips. And though it might be, well, it might be a perfect way of describing my face, especially in my lip region area. You know, it does sound. I feel like me and my family can only call each other that. So please just cease with the zipper lip talk, okay? I'm just a regular little puppy like the rest of them. Stinky, you're so stupid. I love you, you son of a bitch. I love you. So yeah, this is Stinky. And the fireplace is going. I've got milk, no chocolate milk. But I have milk and cookies I made for Samantha Claus. What? What? Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. I didn't know that. But yeah, somebody else is taking over Christmas this year. Satanic Claus? What the hell? Satanica Claus. I'm not even sure what that means. No. But it's gonna be one hell of a winter. And I think you're all invited. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I want your voice to be. I always want to just do like a goofy, kind of just laid back voice. Like he's sipping on Georgia Tay. I'm just sipping on Georgia Tay. I'm your best friend. Creepy little puppy guy from next door down the street. Just want to come in for some tea for a little bit. Is it tea time yet? Okay. Need some water. Seriously, I think the owners are gonna get home pretty soon, so I gotta start like packing up. I have 17 puppets, 14 guitars, 3 amplifiers, and a bed, a queen-sized bed that I have to pack up by morning. And I have to pack it in such a way that I can just carry all of it on my back. So, though it might be Christmas time and everybody's just out there doing their Christmas shopping, I just would like you to think about that just for a little bit. Comes with the territory, folks. There's so many things I could be talking about. But what good would it do? I don't want to fight with anybody. It's like ridiculous. I just want things to be rational, to make sense. Feels like we've gone off the edge a bit. I hate labels. I hate teams, group mentality, group think. Nothing is worse than that kind of stuff. And I wish for people to think for themselves in a time when we need like a creativity renaissance in this world. We need something huge just to pull us back together, because ape together is strong, you know? It's just one of those things. But I just sucks that there's so much crazy stuff going on. That's the understatement of the year, and the most obvious thing ever, because there's always something going on, you know. But it just feels different now. I grew up in the 80s when we were like hiding under our desks to avoid nuclear fallout. I watched the Challenger explode live on TV when I was in I think I was in the first grade when that happened. Yeah, I was in the first grade. 1986. Yeah, I see all this stuff, but now it's just like every day. It's just all of that kind of stuff is just normalized, and people not only is it normal, but they like, well, it's just entertainment to some people because they're on a team that thinks somebody's winning. Nobody wins, man. Nobody wins ever. All right, let's draw some mice. I'm gonna mute it just for a second. Who sent you? I see you. I know you, not your name, but your game. Oh, I was thinking about drawing. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrogate you. Yancy. Yancy, fancy meeting you here. Appreciate you. Try not to focus on the bad external stuff. I'm more happy if I'm focusing on my own happiness. I think that's awesome. And that's something that I encourage other people to do if they can do it. I can't turn off my brain. It's not that I think you're turning off your brain. I can't stop this. I can't stop stuff. Or I'm getting to a point where I can I'm getting better at, and it's not like a matter of blocking it out either, but it's a matter of knowing that terrible things are happening, but you're not going to be any good to anybody if you don't find your own, like you're sort of saying, like your inner bliss, or you're even or even dare I say happiness, you know? I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Can I draw Gojo? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What are you doing? What are you going through right now? Are you asking me? D&D game. Cool. Devious. You're prepping a D&D game right now. Right on. I don't know what a Gojo is. I drew my friend Sleepy Seahorse the other night when he was on my show. I liked interviewing people. I like interviewing, and it was fun talking to him. I'm doing better every day. Yeah. I just tend to I'm a big overthinker. Thank you, Afterlife. I like drawing faces. I think if I tried to draw an anime character, I would just mess it up anyways. Not that I don't want to do it, believe me. I'm just a weird, kind of a different kind of artist. There's only sometimes I can really even do like certain requests or will even attempt it because I get anxious and I'm nervous doing it live and I don't want to mess it up. If I'm doing this kind of stuff, I can't really mess it up. Sometimes if somebody asks me for a cat, for example, I'll throw a cat in there, but it's going to be all tripped out. This has just been the one and only, the, I guess, the most familiar outlet that I've always had ever since I was a child. I've always been drawing ever since I could do it. Especially after I realized that I was good at it. Like I think I was in kindergarten. And I just started drawing like a little madman. And I swear to God, I barely graduated, high school because I was just I was a bad student. All I wanted to do was draw. I knew what I wanted to do ever since I was like 12. So it was just like, what is this shit? Get this school thing out of my way. I want to go to New York and work with Stan Lee. I sent Stan Lee one of my comic books when I was 12, and it got rejected. That's my claim to fame. Thinking back now, it was pretty presumptuous of me. But I had a super freaking vivid imagination. I'd write all these stories, and I had like a bunch of these one superhero comic books, but from him stemmed a bunch of other spin-offs and different characters that I started liking a lot, and I'd give them their own 4-part miniseries that tied into the other story. And it's all I wanted to do was be a comic book artist ever since I was 12. But then at 19, I discovered Salvador Dali. And then that changed my life. Is this Pikachu? You're funny. Hello, Mawa. Tomorrow, there's no... I think it's T. There's always tomorrow. This song is for Mawa. I can't say her name without saying it like that. So I say, I like my little guitar. It's nice. I finally changed the strings on my nylon string, and that was it. That was the one. The only song I've ever learned. The only song I want to play for the rest of my life. Massimo, you're sweet. Story time. Hello, family teeth. Funny thing, I went to the dentist today, and I didn't even think, because I had like a feeling that was coming out or something. It was like wearing out, and it was hurting my tooth. I called them yesterday, and I was thinking, God dang, it's gonna be like a month before I get in there. But I said I had like one of my fillings came out or something, and they were like, "How about tomorrow? Come on in tomorrow." I'm like, "Yeah, 2." And they're like, 2 o'clock. Yeah. So I went in, and I just thought they were going to look at it and then I was going to get rescheduled because I was just like, there's no way that's that fast. I went in there and stuck a needle in my mouth, which is the most terrifying thing in the world to me. But I had a ring on. I wear rings when I go to the dentist so I can spin them because I cringe a lot when they stab me with stuff. But I've been having issues with dentists ever since I was a youngin'. So many stories, so little time. So many time, so little story was I. And my X-rays are there, and I was telling her because she wanted to give me this fake tooth that wraps around the teeth next to the missing one. Because I also got approved for like a partial, and um, she was offering me this one that went and it was part metal or something, and it would connect to my other teeth next to the hole or the gap, and I said, well, I don't know if you can because if you look at my X-ray, my other teeth are like 4-year-old child's roots, big. There's the roots in my front teeth are super small. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah." And she was analyzing my mouth because my mouth got a lot of trauma when I was a kid. Messed me up good. The future me was just like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I was a shark." And my teeth just started coming out of nowhere. There's some people where that does happen. But that's scary though. One can come out of their nose cavity. Couldn't even have time to call the paramedics. I'd be digging for gold at that point, friends. Yeah, the drill is scary. I don't like it. Yeah. Can I play the drums? Yes, I can. Not right now, though. Do you have a guitar tutorials and painting? No. No, but I haven't really thought about the music part, but I can't do tutorials very easily anyways because uh, I can't really, the kind of art that I make is kind of, like I said earlier, a little bit different. It comes from a different place. It's hard for me to, I don't know, use certain parts of my brain to make art. It has to be spontaneous. And there's things I've thought about doing, like I could draw Mickey, and like if I were to teach people, I just don't know what I would draw. I'd be like, yeah, no, draw a little flower. But basically, because with most of my stuff, I just start small with a little flower or something like that, and then it just stems out from there. Not this time, though. Not this time. There's a little flower. I hear you, Miss Emo. You were just asking, you're learning. Well, I'm more of like a self-taught uh, kind of person too. So it's like I would recommend finding like some what the heck? Do I have to go save a baby or something like what? Um, let's see. What the heck was I saying? That was kind of creepy. Y'all heard that, right? Because if you all are like, what baby? I would really start freaking out right now. I'd be running for the hills, yo. Um, but yeah, I learned from ear with music a lot, I took a few chords my brother's friend taught me and a little guitar, and taught myself how to play. It took me a long time, I wish I had had like more people around me that played and stuff, but I just didn't. So I was kind of a slow learner, and I just kind of like with my art, I kind of just sort of made up my own style, even though it's just simple chords, bar chords, whole chords, uh, pterodactyl chords, uh, Tyrannosaurus chords, all those chords. They're all so beautiful. I love music. I love talking about it. I eat it. I love it. I want some more of it. Y'all coming down to the barn dance this weekend? I hope you are. I know I am. Wait. Well, I'm the one putting it on, of course, but you're all welcome to come. We're all friends here. Metronome have helped with other things too. I should have used a metronome early on, but I'm more of I just like have, everything has to be just like immediate for me. Everything has to be, even if I played the song 100 times, it has to be somewhat spontaneous and different every time. Plus, when you've only written 3 songs like I have, no, there was a time in my life when I was a songwriting fool, Jamon. If you don't believe me, go check out my Bandcamp page. But it's all about experimenting and finding your own voice, finding out what kind of artist you want to be, what kind of musician you want to be. Do you want to be up on stage playing in front of people? Do you want to be playing, in the den at Christmas parties, and all of your friends start throwing beer bottles at you or something like that? You break a glass over the fireplace and you go after everybody. I mean, we've all been there, Jamon. You don't have to be ashamed. But I just want you to know that's the kind of lifestyle that this sort of stuff leads to. It's rock and roll, baby. It's rock and roll. It is unpredictable. And that's a bull that I don't want to ride, my friend. Try to stay 7 seconds on that kind of bull, and I'll be hopping up a porcupine. You and me, Jamon, all the way, all the way. All the way down the highway. Just me and my friend Jamon. This reminds me of a haircut that I got in 1992. And if you don't believe me, I've got pictures. I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you. This was the goddamn shirt I was wearing. I shit you not. People's heels were on fire that night, folks. And I got blamed for running over the porcupine. All right, here we go. Back at it here. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mo. Perfect. Hold still, darling. Hold still. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What are you doing, baby? Hold still. Let me just look at you. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Has anybody here ever seen Lethal Weapon 2? Joe Pesci's in that movie. He plays a character named Leo Getz. Look it up. I would never lie to you. This is the internet. We don't do that here. It is. I got that for free a long ass time ago, that shirt. I got 3 of them. They were all at a laundromat in Eureka, California. I was doing my laundry and they were just sitting there. And as I was leaving, I'm like, they're mine now. And they were just hanging up there and with somebody's name on it and everything. No, it looked like they were like just in a free pile or something. So I just took them. They were rad. They're snap buttons too. So it's extra snazzy. For the buckaroo and all of us, It's all about the buckaroo. I identify with them outlaws, Vold. Outlaw country. Outlaw country music, baby. We've all got a little country in us. A little outlaw country in us. And if not, yeah, it'll be what? You know, Willie. Some Merle Haggard. Some Johnny Cash. Chris Christopherson. Those, all those hillbillies. Sons of bitches. It's great. I love them. All right, moving on. Perfect. Not so perfect. What on earth is going on? I'm supposed to say if like Michael Jackson. That's how I imagined when I came up with it. Draw it like one of them French girls. It's perfect. You should always do something more, Jamon. Time is precious. You gotta find your bliss as fast as you can. And if it's not, if you don't want to, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever met anybody like me. It's hard. Because everybody's got their own idea of art, you know. It's like a fingerprint. It's your own personal fingerprint. And you get to enter this universe and be absolutely original if you want to. Or you can just do whatever you want to do. You could go in a route where you're going to, you know, use art to make animation or help color in slides at a big, you know, animation studio or something like that, or restore paintings, or be an art history teacher. You could be and just be making art on the side too, all the while as well. But you're already an artist. You just got to kind of figure out what kind you are, or what kind you want to be, and you don't have to decide. Once you decide on something, you don't have to. That's not the end all beat all. Beat all. It's not the end all beat all. You get to be whatever you want, and nobody gets to tell you different. And that's freedom. The freedom to be creative, the freedom to be yourself, and to not let yourself down. Not let the future you down. You want to be able to look back and think that you either did everything you could, and you helped, you did and you tried to help people that were doing important things, or at least be of assistance in some way, as opposed to just hurting, hating, and being afraid of everybody or everything. I want to help. And art, once people discover what they can do with their minds, and once they start being able to hone their skills, it is a meditation, and it becomes something that can absolutely change your life. That's the most beautiful thing about once you realize that you are a part of generations of, like, eons worth of other artists that have come and gone over the eons. The cosmic eons, bruh. The cosmic artists. You're a part of that lineage. And artists change the world. Not that I'm trying to, but I can change mine. And other people, even like other artists and other creative types, have changed my world, have affected me in positive and negative ways, but mostly positive, I like to think. A lot of other artists have inspired my ass to be productive and to push things out, you know? I think that's just one of those things. Anyways, sorry. It was fun. They said we could be astronauts. I'm already an astronaut. I'm sitting in the middle of it, at the other end of the Milky Way, you know? In this wonderful little bubble with all these crazy ass people. It's just this weird dream. And then in a few years I'm going to be gone and nobody's going to remember me. And life goes on. Great. control of it years ago. But better late than never. Yeah, better late than never. You just gotta enjoy. You gotta find joy. And you don't find, like it was said earlier, you can't find it externally. You gotta find it inside yourself. I can't even remember who that was now. I'm so sorry. He said, I can think of the profile picture. Anyways. So now it's really looking like a crew cut. Maybe a bowl cut. He looks like Mike from Stranger Things. Yeah, and some things you can't control either, Jamon. Some things best to let go of, you know. Try to let go of things instead of controlling them. Obviously, depending on what it is. If you're driving, I don't want you to let go of the wheel, bro. Your spirit animal will take over. But my spirit animal is a flying squirrel. No. Nah. But you know, there comes a big disappointment when you try to hang on to certain things in life, where you think it could be like it used to be, kind of thing. I think that a lot. I miss my family a lot, and my brothers and my sisters and stuff. We used to play games and stuff, you know, board games on Friday nights, and we were like teenagers, and you know, we had great memories. And I keep thinking, oh yeah, one day we should get together, like that. We can always go back to that. That'd be wonderful to go back, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Basically, you just can't go back in that way anyways, but I try to. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Why did I even bring out? I was thinking about. I'm thinking about pizza now. Pizza sounds good. True. Oh, thanks, Denise. Yeah, I think it was an eye-opening day when I found out that I was one of those fake people myself. I've been lying to myself for like 35 years. it was at a boiling point where I was just convinced that I was the good guy in like everything, and not that I'm just this horrible wretch or something, but part of me is. And I do things that I can't even. I like just will stop talking to people like out of nowhere. When I was younger, because I got used to saying goodbye to people from a really young age after my parents divorced. It just got easy to say goodbye to other kids and other people in my life, and kind of almost like just forget about them, because that was kind of like a coping mechanism too, I think. But I could just sort of tune them out, and because they were just so far away. But yeah, again, I don't know where I'm going with that. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I've been the bad guy too, and so I gotta remember that when I'm judging other people too, especially the people that are like doing road rage and stuff, which is also me. But the first step of any of that is just admitting that you have a problem. I like going out, and I even put like spikes on my tires, so when I go next to people, I can like pop their tires and just like get in front of them and flip them and stuff like that. I put oil on the road, bananas on the road. I make up my own concoction of canola oil, peanut butter, and Tic Tacs, and green Jello, and it drives people crazy, quite literally, right off the road. if y'all have been reading the paper lately, but they gave me a nickname. But I'm not going to repeat it here, it's just too disgusting. I just think a little awareness goes a long ways. Self-awareness. Too much can get you in trouble. It's when you start seeing ghosts and start talking with UFOs and believing that there's a good side to this war machine of an empire that we live in. I'm going to give him a little tank top or something. Make him a little bit more gruff. Just a little bit more gruff. Okay. I like his head. I don't know. I don't think I've ever drawn somebody like that before. Just the way this, because it looks like wings or something too. Those definitely do, but I like it. But it also looks like the bird should be pooping back here. Like there should be poop dribbling down or something like that, you know? Poop. Bird poop, you know? I don't want to say it again, gosh darn it. Y'all gonna make me say poop again? I just did it. What is that noise that thing keeps making? There we go. Confessions? What is thy bidding, my master? Oh gosh. Right. Hey. One second. Perfect. All right, let me flip the camera back around now. I just wanted to play that song. I wrote that about 10 years ago. I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk about it. I have the Dutch angle thing going on because I just wanted to add an extra level of creepiness. Okay. All right. It's 1,700 hours. It's 106 miles to Chicago. Got a full tank of gas. Half packet of cigarettes. It's dark. And we're wearing sunglasses. I don't know why. It just reminded me of that movie. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that movie or not, but it's pretty cool. I just wanted to say hi. One more time. It's October. Almost, yeah. Just hours away from October. I've been wearing this for 9 months. Oh yeah, baby. Star Grub don't mess around. It's all there. It's all written in the stars and stuff. It's just waiting to be taken advantage of. Right there, October coming up, baby. I can't wait. I'm ticking down the minutes. It's gonna be a long time still. What do you guys want to talk about? You know I can't read. What is this? What where? Oh, that's right. Okay. Hey. What? Huh? No. I think you'd be good at take confessions. That was the name of my high school Catholic church band that I was in. Punk rock church band, Catholic church band that I was in. No. Anybody? Who is that? Who is that? I can't see that shit. Is that what? Oh, that's right, Ibrahim. Hey, what's up, man? Bad monkey. No banana. There you go. That's the spirit of the Lord, right there with you, buddy. You too. What do you have planned for? Oh, okay. Now that is a question. Funny you should ask. First of all, I'm gonna go for a walk, like I always do. You see, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, we're close to Halloween. Here we go. I'm pretty sure my due date was Halloween, 1979, and I don't think I got that birthday because I can't remember when my birthday is. But I remember that my cousin Melinda, her name is, she was born on frickin' Halloween, and I wasn't. I was born 2 weeks later. On Friday the 13th. It was badass. No, I'm just kidding. It was Tuesday the 13th. And they handed me over to my mom in this cup. I was very small, but my head was big, so I just planted it right there. I wish I had. I usually will have a replica out here, but I'll use him for now. Thank you, Stinky. My little body went right in the cup. My little head stuck out like that. Here you go, Mama. Mama. You know, that kind of stuff. Whatever. I know it's kind of creepy, but my mom did hold me like this for several weeks. Just, hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Because it's on the cup. Boo. Hey, boo-boo. It was the 80s. It was just a different time. It was like the Wild West. Okay. Oh. 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 Ow. No, but seriously. I should get going here. I know it was getting close to an hour, and I just wanted to say hi before I went to bed. Bye. It's like 6 o'clock where I am. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. Maybe we could just tell horror stories. Okay, I'll start. Okay, once upon a time, there was this a-hole on YouTube. He likes to put flowers in his hair and wear weird-ass sunglasses. So, okay, you with me so far? He was evil. But he was handsome. And everybody loved him. And that's what terrified him. And that's why he lives in the forest to this very day. Diego Cremasco. Aqui, pessoal. Cararlo? Did I say something naughty? I mean, did I mispronounce something naughty? Probably why we're so weird. Definitely. You know, back when I was a child, I used to say that. I used to look in the mirror and say that all the time, And, all of the other people that were in the mirror staring back at me just didn't. It was like they didn't even. They didn't seem to understand where I was coming from, and I would just have to try and like. I just had to liven it up a little bit. They didn't know where I was coming from, Jamal. And so one day I went in there and I pistol whipped all those little sons of bitches. There's 23 of them, but I took control of that mirror room. And I let them know who was boss. I've got creative control. And I ain't letting anybody take that out of my cold, dead hands, unless they're cold and dead. That day's coming. I'm sure it is. But that doesn't mean we can't have fun until then. Shit. We're all friends here. And all that stuff. So, whatever. I don't even know what we're talking about, Jamal. But it is true. It is a true story. Diego, do not go. Do not go, Diego. Damn it. Diego, you owe me $3, Diego. Diego, you owe me $3, Diego. If I come and I find you, Diego, I might take you out to dinner. Cause $3 isn't that much, really. I'm not gonna like hurt you. I mean, well, it's $3. I don't care. But next time I see you, I'm definitely gonna take you out to lunch. You are my friend, and I love you, Diego. Put my guitar out of tune for you, Diego. De nada. De nada. I'm not sure what language you speak. That's me assuming that you speak some other kind of. I don't even know how to pronounce it. ¿Cómo se dice español en español? What? Can you write it down so I can? There we go. Oh, Spanish. Yeah, no, I don't know what that means. But I do know 3 words. Get off my lawn. God damn it. Okay. Get off my lawn. There I go with the crying again. Alright. But seriously, if anybody does have any questions, I'm all ears. That'd be cool if I could actually pipe in people talking. And we could have a big chat room in here. Maybe if I gave all of you my phone number. You gotta write this down really quick. Okay, if you're ready. I'll just give you the extension first. It's 666. It was just a coincidence. It has nothing to do with the devil. But the next part does. Okay, it's 1-900. Uh-oh. Jamon, what's up? What? Wait, what? You probably, what? Oh, wait, obrigado? Hey, thank you. Thank you. Don't do that. Don't do what? Oh my gosh, is there somebody behind me? Shit. Ow. God damn it. There was nobody back there, Jamon. I don't know who you're trying to impress. But I'm impressed by you, Jamon. You're my friend, my very best buddy in the whole world. I'm out dancing on the moon, far away from everyone, and there comes Jamon, coming and dancing on the sun. The stars are out for all of us tonight. We're looking for shadows in the rain. Jamon will catch your butterflies on the moon. Smoking gun's a bit too soon, given my age and my own. I'm sorry that was just a little bit out of tune as well. It wasn't my intention to offend, but like a smelly pit, I'm sure it did. I don't care if people say that I don't mind a little BO. They fucking certainly do. They do. I'm telling you that much. Even I do. And I can't smell shit. Sons of bitches. Forgot what we were talking about again. Oh, I'm a little emotional. I'm a big emotional. Like it in what scrub and like and ask. I've got one. Why don't you tune your instruments? Why don't you shut up? It's rock and roll, baby. Ain't got time for that shit. Nah, it's like when I'm rehearsing and stuff or just making stuff up. I tune these bastards before I come on, but they go out of tune very easily. And I'm not gonna retune a guitar in the middle of a song. Next question. Do you believe in anything? What? Do you believe in anything? Come again? Can you? Is this? Can you hear me? Yes. You can really hear me? I can hear you just fine. Fair enough. Do you believe in anything? What? Just kidding. Yes. Next question. If I believed that a chicken could fly and that the egg came first, would I be wrong? Yes, I would be. Okay, moving on. That was a shitty question. Let's see. Are you a Republican or a Democrat? I'm neither. I am absolutely neither. I am an ent. I am an ent. A shepherd of the forest. I'm on nobody's side, little hobbit. Because there's nobody that's on my side. I trust people that are in front of me, not behind podiums. And I abhor bullies, no matter what side of the aisle you come from. Hope that answers your question. None of them are our friends. They work together to tear us all apart. And I'm fed up with it all. Like I said earlier, I don't have a tribe, and I don't have a team. Because I learned long ago that we're stronger together, and they need to do what they're doing now to separate us, to make themselves more and more powerful as they take away all of our rights, everything that we've ever deserved and were promised, and they work together to do it. It's not some big conspiracy, it's a reality. And that's why I'm on your side, Diego. I'm on your side. I hope. I don't wish anybody harm, you know. Not that that matters. Harm is coming. People think that this shit can last forever. Like I always say, look what happened when COVID happened, and look what happened with toilet paper. Think about it when it's like food, when it's power, or even water, you know. Think about what it's going to be like then, and that's not too far-fetched to think about. And it's terrifying to think that people are so easily divided by petty bullshit that serves none of our interests or our core. Even like what it means to be even American, you know. what I was brought up to believe by people who believed in that shit. It was all lies. And as we suffer, they pit each other against each other against each other, us against each other. And then they laugh about it. They go to their fucking parties and their cults. And they laugh at us. Yeah. So I'm on nobody's side. I'm an artist. I don't believe in shit. I'm just kidding. I believe in one thing. I believe in love. Let's see. To understand English, forgive me. Only Portuguese. I was gonna say Portuguese earlier. I wish I spoke Portuguese. You don't have to apologize, my friend. Never apologize for speaking a different language. I'm sorry that I don't speak Spanish. I should speak Spanish. I wish I spoke Spanish. I love Spanish. And we outnumber them, but they have the power. Exactly, you know. I always think about big picture stuff, you know. The two-party system in a country full of like over 300 million people, it doesn't work for us. It's designed this way to divide us. It's doing its job, you know. And both sides help each other. They just play leapfrog over the years and blame them, and then they blame them. They all go to the same parties. If the media really wanted to go after any of them, they would. Like this Epstein stuff, you know, like it's insane that like I don't want to talk about politics. It's just big picture stuff. If I'm gonna talk about it, I don't like talking about like these are you a red coat or a blue coat kind of stuff, you know, it's just like it doesn't matter when you're like offline, when you're out in the, just like everyday life doing stuff, talking to people, none of that matters. And I would know because I was in it for a long time. I was working customer service through the pandemic in Portland, Oregon in 2020. I moved to Portland in 2020 and it was not on fire. There was no war. I just left Portland 2 weeks ago and there's no freaking war. It's not on fire. I went through downtown. I walked all over that city and it was perfectly beautiful. It's like everything that they tell you, everything that they show you are lies. Both sides. And they work against us. And it's very unfortunate. And to me it's obvious, like a classic sci-fi movie. They're consolidating, like, you know, and well, they're using up all the resources. They're building fucking spaceships. They built the moon. Come on, friends. They built the moon. The Democrats and the Republicans worked together to build the frickin' moon. Before that, it was just a hologram. Get with it. Wake up. Sorry, the microphone was broken. It wasn't working, but nah. That's what I'm saying. It's like I've met so many people that are like even Republicans in the area that I live in, and there's pretty much a lot of stuff that I disagree with, you know, on both sides. But you know, I don't like authoritarian anything. I'm anti-authority, I guess, or something. Bully. I don't know. Going against everything that you like preach, you know, in your wisdom. You know, being a hypocrite is like the worst thing you can be in this world. And all politicians are hypocrites, and especially the corporate ones. They're warmongering, hypocritical evildoers, and they should not be in power. I don't know who should be in power. Maybe the reptilians for a change. I don't know if it's the reptilians or the bugoids, but like I really like them bugoids. If you cross them, they will eat your freaking brains. And you gotta respect that. But I haven't seen them for generations. It's been about 300 years since I've seen them. I didn't think that bug repellent was that good, but apparently it worked pretty well. You see the Tower of Babel? that's in the Bible and stuff like that. It was actually a tower that we were building 300 years ago. So I could get to the top of it and spray a bug spray into the atmosphere, which repelled the bugoids from invading Earth. And I, for one, I'm tired of being overlooked as the hero that I am. I mean, hey, thanks. Thank you. Oh, that was me. Damn it. That's embarrassing. Pathetic. Let's see. Queen. Science fiction becoming... Oh, yeah. I know. There's so much, like, sci-fi stuff happening now, even with, like, UAPs and these drones and stuff, but also in robotics. And the more we're learning about, like, our place in the cosmos and these strange rocks that are coming into our solar system and then just, like, coming in and leaving again. That other one's on its way too, the Atlas one. It's a really, I mean, I know I'm saying this with all the privilege that I have, you know, because I know that I have it a lot better than a lot of people in this world. So of course I say this with a light heart, but it's an amazing time to be alive because there's just so much. I mean, there's a lot of information coming at you, but once you can kind of matrix, you know, see it for what it kind of is, and not that it ever gets easy or anything like that, but when you don't fall for there's a corporate frickin' takeover of our world, and it is just like a sci-fi movie where in the future the corporations are just going to be involved. You know, there's going to be like 2 countries or something. It's all going to get consolidated, and it's almost, it does seem like a big, weird, crazy sci-fi conspiracy movie. Especially when you realize that the Earth is only 2 feet deep. I mean, when they say flat, they really mean it. I mean, it's only 2. Did I say feet? I meant inches. Yeah. Maybe it's feet. I think it's. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to plant trees. Yeah. The Earth is only 2 foot deep. It's amazing. I love it. It's just a fascinating place to be. Where else would I want to be? Wannabe. I'm a wannabe. Here. What? Oh, what did you say? The high school field goal is broken. You could rent your teeth for the meantime. What? I don't know what that means. Never saw your face before. I subscribed to your channel, even though I don't understand English. Muchas gracias. Diego. Gracias. I wish that I could speak Spanish. I wish I had like a little thing that would just go, and just like start. If I talked into it, it would like speak your language, whatever you were, whoever you were, wherever you come from, whatever planet you come from. It's all freaking weird out there, isn't it? And happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween, everybody. Love you. It's still as raunchy as ever. Oh my gosh. The funny thing is, actually, the tooth that came out of this hole right there, it actually ended up on a flagpole. Yeah, with a little bit of super glue and some elbow grease. I put that fucker up there. Right after I got back down, it was so cold I stuck my tongue on the pole like this. Oh, I can't do it. Like this. And then my tongue got stuck to it. Like that for like 45 minutes. And, well, that's how I lost my tongue the first time. But yeah, that's another story for another time. That's another story for another time. With, yeah, stories about stories teeth. Like in the movie Dumb and Dumber, exactly. Chat needs Google. Yeah, I think in the movie Lloyd, Christmas is his name, Jim Carrey's character, and I think Jim Carrey actually like had chipped his tooth, like years before that or something, and they put, you know, a cap on it or something. And for that movie, he had them like remove it, so he had that chipped tooth for real, which is dedication. Plus, I grew up on Mad Magazine. I don't give a fuck about my front tooth. I think it was Alf that said, "What? I'm an alien." You know what I mean? It's just like, who cares? You know, even the Mona Lisa's falling apart. That's all I had to say about that. Besides the fact that I love you and stuff. I do. Jim Carrey is a good actor. God, he is pretty good. I love his style. You are not. I'm not. Thanks, Doran. I'm not an alien. That's all I had, apparently. Well, now I just feel like a dork. Am I a dork? I'm just kidding. You're not a dork. I'm not a dork. Just trying to think ahead is all. Just trying to think outside the gate. Just trying to keep myself focused. Parallel to my dreams and my goals, everybody. Trying to read in between the lines. Read the room. Get out the way. Bitch who let the dogs out. And that kind of everything. All that kind of stuff. You know what it's all about. Does anybody want some paint chips? I peeled them off. No? Okay. Well, what's everybody talking about down here? Just drifting space. Yep. What was the first? I think it was, you know, as crazy as it sounds, I think it was Dumb and Dumber, where I realized that Carrie had some acting chops. Because he had just been, I think in the same year he was in Mask, and that movie's just freaking out of control. But in Dumb and Dumber, there's the scene like right before they go on their road trip, and they're in the apartment, and the bird's dead or whatever, and he just delivers this crazy monologue about, you know, we have no food, we have no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off. God damn. And he was, you know, he gets really emotional with Harry, and at the end he says, "I'm just tired of eking my way through life." And he just, this look on Jim Carrey's face. For a comedy, I was just like, I think I was like 16 or 15 when I saw that, when it came out, and I was like, whoa, man, because it was like tugging at my heartstrings a little bit, because first of all, the line, it was a good delivery. It was just a good delivery of the dialogue. And then of course the Truman Show was a few years later after that, and then that was super Carrey. And then he kind of lost his mind in that one movie about the man who lost his mind. But yeah, he's a fascinating guy, because now it's interesting how a lot of these actors, even like presidents and things, they turn to art in their later, even Bowie and even Marilyn Manson does like amazing, crazy ass watercolors, and you should look up Marilyn Manson art, and he does these very Tim Burton-y sort of gothic, dark as hell sometimes, you know, creepy like watercolors, and they're beautiful. It's interesting to see that side in, because Bowie was like super secretive about it. But I like finding out that some of my like favorite musicians were also artists, like painters and stuff. It's encouraging, and you should always encourage that in others. Always. You know the moral. Wait, do you know the most annoying? Yeah. Oh, really? I believe it. Oh yeah. A good. It doesn't. You know, I think a lot of the times too, it's Comedians make for good actors because they're so freaking in touch with their roots, you know. And a lot of comedians just come from the ground up, and they have stories. They have, a lot of them have traumatic childhood, and even when they don't, they still grow up and they still have their own battles and things that they're going through, just like any artist. And they can also be, I don't know. It's interesting how art can put people in these certain paths that they just sort of always have to follow, or they're held to in a way. And if they're not doing it, it's just like society might be doing it, or they feel obligated to make music when they don't want to make music anymore. Or how, the classic thing is like a lot of people want to be famous until they're famous, because then it's just, I think people want money, but they don't want to be famous. I like gold. That's why I wear all these chains. You can't see them, they're underneath my big fat gold chains. A big old fat golden lock. A big fat, like, you know how on trucks they have the testicles hanging off there, the back? I have big fat gold, one of those things underneath. And it's I can't really take it out right now. Plus it might get a copyright or something like that from the creator who made them. But I just don't want to go to jail tonight. That's all. Yeah, it opens the inner world. Thank you. Thank you, just a human. And hello. My teenage glasses. Teenage years. Sweet dreams. I remember when I was growing up, before my dad became a cop, and all that kind of stuff, he used to listen to the Beatles a lot. And I grew up with my favorite album when I was a child, like really young, like 3 years old and stuff, was like Magical Mystery Tour. I loved Thriller. I had Thriller when I was like 4. I loved Michael Jackson. Oh my God. But my mom listened to the Eurythmics, and so Sweet Dreams. Is it called Sweet Dreams? That song? Yeah. Yeah. But the music, it was very, the synth and the Eurythmics music and stuff was really super 80s. It was fun listening to that as a kid. Made my imagination just kind of go hog wild. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think it was just that my dad had that tape or something, or that 8-track or something. It was Magical Mystery Tour, and we listened to it a lot when we went out into the out in the country where we lived to go. We used to take sticks out into the desert basically, and look for like arrowheads and stuff, and cool things like that. And we like I think it was just that we listened to it a lot on that trip. And it was just kind of like burrowed into my head, especially like the mother should know, your mother should know, and just those catchy songs. I was always this little sponge. Whenever music would play, I just loved music, and had some good first experiences. But plus the radio was just, music was just always everything. Life would be so freaking quiet without music. Again, an understatement of the year. But anyway, I should probably go now. I just wanted to hang out for a long time and just get all cheesy and cringy. But I always feel like I'm being too loud out here. Everybody's trying to sleep. They're all like laying around me and stuff. It's kind of weird. I don't even know how I'm gonna step off without stepping on one of them. But I'll figure it out, I guess. The ground is lava. Boy. Good to see all of you too. The wipers? Oh, thanks. Much better. Thank you. Wipers? Are you talking about Coming to America? With Eddie Murphy? It's a hella funny movie. Wipers! Have a good night, everybody. You guys are cool, and I appreciate the company. Really do. Next time, I'll try to draw something instead of reminiscing. I just have a lot on my mind, and it's nice just to hang out and talk sometimes. Y'all too. You take care of each other. Take care of yourselves, and catch you on the next vibe. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Be nice out there, please. I love you.